So, if by the time you're watching this, you're drowning in fitness data and don't know where to turn anymore, here's a Whoop 5.0 review for you. Whoop 5.0 tracks a ton, but after wearing it day and night, I've learned a handful of essential features that actually might change how you train and recover. So, if you're new or just curious, this is your shortcut. The 5 essential Whoop features, especially if you're planning to get the Whoop 5.0 Peak membership. Now, a quick heads up, I've got an exclusive Whoop 5.0 discount just for you. Check the description down below or scan the QR code on screen to grab it while I break down why these 5 features make Whoop the best fitness tracker today. So let's start with the feature that makes Whoop 5.0 click: recovery score. Whoop crunches your heart rate variability, resting heart rate, and sleep into a single daily readiness score so you don't have to decode charts. It's color-coded, so green means you're good to go, yellow suggests a moderate day, and red is your nudge to recover. In practice, I used recovery to time my hard sessions and avoid overtraining. Green for intervals or heavy lifts, yellow for technique or steady cardio, red for mobility and sleep focus. For example, if we look at Thursday, October 2nd, my recovery was in the green at 85%. So I pushed myself a little harder that day and did some intense exercise that you can see Whoop recognized as activity, and I felt great that day. Now, in contrast, if we look at Wednesday, October 15th, my recovery was in the red zone at 19%. Yet, I didn't listen to the app and still pushed myself to do 2 workouts. You can see Whoop recognized my weight training as an activity, and it recognized my run that day. However, it also recognized 2 different naps throughout the day that I could have been using to rest or reset or do some other type of light training, recovery, or any other type of work. That was me not listening to the app and pushing myself when I shouldn't have, and I remember feeling so tired and drained for the remainder of that day that it even leaked into the next day. So, Whoop helps you train smarter, not harder. You get one clear signal every morning to guide the day. The next feature is strain score. It measures your daily cardiovascular load from workouts and all-day activity. Paired with recovery, Whoop helps you balance strain and recovery so you don't drift into burnout. As a fitness tracker, it's the closest thing to a pacing coach. As your strain climbs, you know whether to push or pull back. Here is my strain score of 16.4 from October 17th. As you can see by the blue circle far surpassing the white line, I went past my strain threshold that day, and my strain was considered strenuous. So I definitely pushed myself. Versus October 16th, where my strain score was a 5.7. I could have pushed myself much closer to that white line that day. Available on all memberships, Strain gives you real-time feedback for better pacing, during workouts and across the day. Another feature is Sleep Coach. It takes last night's sleep, today's recovery, and your strain to suggest a bedtime and wake window that fits your training. The haptic alarm then wakes you very gently, no sound, time to a lighter sleep stage, so you don't bolt upright, groggy, and startled. I started following the targets and the difference was real. More consistent mornings and better recovery the next day. Here is today's Sleep Coach card, telling me that my suggested bedtime is 9:30 p.m. and optimal wake time is 6:30 a.m. I'm assuming it's giving me that because I have my haptic alarm set to 6:30 a.m. to get my kid to school. And I must say, from personal experience, the haptic alarm on the Whoop 5.0 is amazing. A much smoother wake up than your normal smartphone alarm. Therefore, sleep quality equals performance quality. Hit Whoop's targets and your training days are much smoother. And yet another reminder, the best current deal for Whoop is linked in the description down below. That's your fast track for how to buy Whoop 5.0. Or just scan the on-screen QR code and you'll land right on the offer. Here's another essential feature for you. On Peak membership, Whoop tracks your stress levels continuously alongside your recovery state, so you can see when you're ramped up. Meetings, commuting, even between sets. The best part is, it doesn't stop at measurement. You get guided breathwork sessions right in the app to bring levels down in real time. I want to show you a day where I was in a state of high stress according to the Whoop app, which was October 15th. According to the graph, you can see I had some stress from activity sessions, which is expected, but also had peaks of stress during times of non-activity. When this happens, I like to scroll down a bit and pick a guided breathwork session, each with a different goal, such as increase relaxation or increase alertness, for example. The main takeaway here, Whoop doesn't just measure your stress, it helps you manage it so training and recovery stay on track. Moreover, on Peak, the health monitor rolls your vitals into one dashboard: heart rate variability, resting heart rate, SpO2, skin temperature, and your respiratory rate. And as a result, flags when something drifts from your personal baseline. Then Healthspan zooms out. Whoop age and pace of aging translate habits into long-term wellness trends, which are, of course, useful insights, not medical diagnosis. In my health monitor, I can see my Healthspan, which as of mid-October, I'm apparently aging 1.6 times faster than I normally should be, putting my Whoop age at 33.2 years old when I'm actually 30 years old. This is showing me that I need to put a little bit more conscious effort into my sleep schedule and my recovery. To summarize, Whoop connects short-term performance to long-term health. So the choices you make tonight show up in tomorrow's training and in next month's trend. All right, time for the bottom line. Whoop 5.0 shines when you focus on the few features that truly drive results: recovery, strain, sleep coach plus haptics, stress monitor, and health monitor/Healthspan. Versus earlier generations like 4.0, the multi-wavelength optical sensors and updated algorithms have improved heart rate and heart rate variability detection, which makes those 5 features even more reliable. These 5 are what make Whoop truly worth wearing and worth the subscription. If you're ready to try it, hit the link in the description or scan the QR code for the best current Whoop 5.0 deal. Thank you for watching this Whoop review. Cue our other health news wearable reviews next. Hit subscribe and select the video on the end screen to keep going. My name is Steven. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.